Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to all you occupants pushing this truth and true sincerity. I'm going to jump right to it. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. Folly, once you look up the word folly, it means foolishness. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. All right, those that are spiritually rich, like it mentions in Revelation 2, all right, are sitting in a low place. But folly is set in great dignity. And, you know, this week alone has showed the folly that's in America, Babylon the Great, with this whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. They've been going back at it, back and forth. Everybody's dissing Drake. Last month you had Future release his album, We Don't Trust You. He did an album called We Still Don't Trust You. You know, and I was watching these two videos this morning. Well, I actually watched this yesterday from the Captain Abu Baja of the GMS Zionist Nearby camp here in Atlanta, the camp that I'm in. Kendrick Lamar versus Drake, who you got? And the captain was going into the folly of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who think rap music, all right, like these beefs are really real. For all we know, they could be somewhere in Malibu kicking it, or somewhere on some island, all right, splitting up the money they just made from all this controversy and all this hype, all right, over rap music, loud noise, and people and rap artists running their mouth about stuff they don't even do, all right. These guys are just set up to distract the greater majority of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because all you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans listen to hip hop. It's not just a so-called black thing. Even the other nations listen to hip hop. All right, because the scriptures say we're the salt of the earth. Jake is creative. Okay, so and then I watched this other video from the head brother, the Kansas City camp, GMS Casey Living Waters. This is all the ninjas concerned about, right? They're all concerned about rap beefs, man. To the point where people are getting to the internet and threatening people over these two crash test dummies, all right, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, crash test dummies for the Illuminati, all right? These people are set up to distract you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And that last song, Kendrick Lamar song, Y'all Ain't Us, or whatever the song was titled, You're Not Us, it got 20 million views in a day and a half. But brothers are pouring at their spirit, trying to tell you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans the time they'll be coming into in America and around the world. We're telling you the Bible prophecies, a brother might get 5 views. All right, but we know that 2/3 of our people, all right, they're fools. All right, let's just keep it 100. So let me go to 2 Corinthians. I got some of these written down. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. All right. Our people still don't know what time it is until it's too late. Man, where were them guys out in the street corner, man? Them guys was right, man. Where they at? All right, pretty soon the prophets won't be on those street corners anymore. All right, let your rappers save you in that time of trouble. Because them guys are going to be in the jam when all hell break loose, man. All right, and then rap music, they're you know, this is just a marketing scheme by these record companies, all right, because basically there wasn't any, hip-hop didn't sell that great last year, so they have to create controversy for records to start selling. All right, this is all opportunity for the music industry, man. But, you know, Jake, a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child, think that this stuff is real. Like, this is real life. Drake is not going to come to your house and save you in your situation. Neither is Kendrick Lamar. And Kendrick Lamar said he was an Israelite. What happened to that? So 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, this whole beef, it's a distraction, man. And I'm going to get into what's really going on. Hey, let's hit Canada, where Drake is from, right? This happened over the weekend. This is like what, May 6th? This is from CP24. All right, a Canadian website. Canadian Armed Forces to conduct military exercise between Toronto, Wasaga Beach this weekend. That was the past weekend. All right, a lot of you Canadians, you love Drake too, but you don't even know what's going on in Canada. All right, Canada. Now, this is from Phil Sikoris, Wednesday, May 1st, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Motorists traveling to and from Toronto and Wasaga Beach this weekend should expect to see increased military traffic on roads and highways between the two destinations. The Canadian Armed Forces says it will be conducting a training exercise from Friday to Sunday that will include personnel from the Canadian Army Reserve. During that time, military vehicles will conduct convoy and supply operations training along highways 401 and 400 and others. Soldiers participating in the training, dubbed Exercise Trillium Venture, will not be carrying weapons or ammunition, according to the CAF. This training exercise ensures our readiness to respond to emergencies such as flooding and wildfires in the Canadian communities. And you know, with Esau's direct energy weapons, man, he's been doing that. You know, over the past few years, there's been a lot of fires, all right, in Canada, all right. It says the training exercise ensures our readiness to respond to emergencies. So, hey, what are they trying to do? This is practice. So they're practicing for something to go down. Meanwhile, you people in Canada, you Israelites in Canada, all right. And there's Hebrew Israelite Great Millstone camps in Toronto, okay, Montreal, Saskatchewan, so on and so forth. But you ain't hearing you're not trying to hear what the prophets say up there. Too focused on Drake and OVO. All right. It says this lets you know they're preparing to do something, man. The military in Canada, as well as the military in the United States, is planning to come down on the people, man. But hey, Kendrick Lamar can get 20 million views for his latest diss track record, a DJ Mustard beat. All right, and we've been warning you, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what time it is, man. Because, you know, our people can barely read or have basic comprehension skills. But when it comes to Drake and the Kendrick Lamar beef, Jay, all day at work, this one Jay, man, hey, you listen to the latest song, just like fiending for these rappers don't give a damn about you. And it says, the training exercise ensures our readiness to respond to emergencies such as flooding and wildfires in Canadian communities in cooperation with other domestic agencies. The CAF said in a news release announcing the exercise, members of the public are asked to take extra caution when approaching the military vehicles, the CAF said. Reserves will make planned short stops along the predetermined routes between North York and Wasaga Beach, transiting through the CAF base and boarding for rest, fuel, scheduled maintenance, and other training. Now, there was another video. I'm gonna go to I was watching a video from that brother Saints of Jersey. Shalom to that brother. Let me see if I can find it. Just give me one sec. But yeah, this is what's going on. All right, the military is setting up shop, man. All right, and in Canada as well as the United States. I saw military vehicles this past weekend, man, but nobody's paying attention to that. Y'all too busy to see what Deion Sanders gonna do next summer, next fall. You know what he gonna do with Colorado, man. You know, more folly, man. All right. So let me look up. All right, yeah, this brother right here, Salaki, bro. If I don't, Salaki, I don't know you brothers' names, but these brothers are diligently doing the work of the Lord, man. You know, the affiliate camp brothers. So, here it go. This is a video that he did this morning, or 9 hours ago. Military drills knocking on door to door, aka so-called wellness check. And this is what they're doing in Canada. For you Canadians up there that's stuck on stupid. All right, stuck on what Drake's response is going to be, and Drake, you know, pretty much he's man, pretty much, man. All right, he's tired, man. All right, people starting to, you know.
Alert! Warning! We are now seeing the military go door to door, knocking on people's door right now, doing quote wellness checks. That's what the military is doing currently. They are warning the public that this is normal. Do not be alarmed, and people are alarmed. That's why I'm making this video, because people are saying that they've never seen this before or heard of this before, especially in their neighborhood. never seen this, and the military is going to be on the streets, just hanging out, and also going door to door, knocking on people's door, doing quote wellness checks for days. So let's get into the details here really quick. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated on this big news. Alright, so this is a major quote exercise that's going on right now, right? And they're saying that they are going to be knocking on people's doors, and the exercise is called Trillium Venture 24, right? So there's a little video here that I'm going to play a clip from so you guys can hear what's going on, because this is concerning, right? And this is actually happening right outside of Toronto, Canada, which is right on the border of the United States, right near major cities like Detroit.
So you can see, Toronto, all right, not too far from Buffalo, New York. Hell, even Syracuse, really, and other places like, Michigan, cities in Michigan,
Detroit, and Buffalo. So this is big. Something is going on. I want you to listen to this really quick, because they're warning that these soldiers are going door to door, and they're even asking people, are you ready for this emergency? Are you prepared? Do you have emergency preparedness supplies?
So yeah, what they telling these people to get planned for something that's about to go down. But meanwhile, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans in United States and Canada, they don't know what the hell is going on, man. All right? So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. I'm going to get a scripture right quick. So we're not ignorant of what these celebrities are doing to distract people. Everybody was stuck on stupid about Taylor Swift, which I never heard a Taylor Swift song in my life. It was the whole Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing. They probably not even dating each other, man. All right? So all these distractions are keeping our people from what's really going on. But hey, the Lord has spiritually blinded a lot of our people, according to Isaiah 6 and 9. All right? Now I wanted to get, man, it was on the top of my head. I think I got these written down. Oh yeah, let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter. And like I said at camp, all right, I opened up at camp. We camped as one. I said, yeah, we listen to it. We're not over righteous, man. I listen to all the Kendrick Lamar tracks. I listened to a couple Drake, but we listened to, me and the brother, me and the priest Kasida, we listened to the songs on the way to fellowship with the brothers, man. But hey, we talked about it after we watched the Canelo fight. Yeah, we sit around and watch the fight, man. But hey, the main thing out here to do is prophesy, man. All right? To tell our people what the hell is going on in these last days of Esau Edom, the so-called white man's rulership. He's not white, he's red. Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So when you start seeing stuff like this, you know what's going down, man. Even Esau knows what time it is, man. But silly, simple blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't know what the hell is going on. I got another preset. One of my favorites. Jeremiah 8 and 7. Jeremiah 8 and 7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth for appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people, who's God's people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites, know not the judgment of the Lord. All this stuff going on, the prophets are telling you, screaming at you to wake up and repent, but you're more focused on Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Like I said, go to that last song Kendrick Lamar did, 20 million views. Man, when I checked it yesterday, it was 16 million. So another 4 million people listen to this song. All right, not knowing what the hell is going on in their own backyard. You Canadian Jakes, man, you simple as hell too.
They're kind of getting a reading on people as well, and seeing how ready they are for a major emergency, right? So
And these people aren't ready, man. All right, and as the man is going to allude to, they're going in to see what these people got, a so-called wellness check. When does the military, all right, care about you, the well-being of you people, man? All right, play some more.
Listen here really quick.
Soldiers are descending on Huron and Bruce counties this weekend for an extensive training exercise. Scott Miller has more on what they're preparing for.
Soldiers from across Ontario are converging on Huron and Bruce counties this weekend to sharpen their skills in case of a domestic emergency that might require help from the military.
It's a heat wave. Along with that, we're going to be providing support to the communities in different simulated scenarios, such as search and rescue, obstacle clearance, and firefighting.
Emergency Exercise Trillium Venture will bring together 800 soldiers from the 31st Canadian Brigade Group who will be stretched across Midwestern Ontario, doing everything from knocking on doors to conducting shoreline search and rescue training.
We're simulating.
So you heard that there, he's saying doing everything from knocking on doors to conducting search and rescue training. And he's saying that they're...
So that the brother's going to, drop the lesson. But, this is gearing up for what we've been saying in the scriptures, man. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. I'm going to read this first. 2nd Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Yeah, let the multitude, all right, of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans be deleted, man. All right, they were born in vain. All right. And Jacob's trouble is going to affect you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. So, it gets to a point where you get mad, but then again, you got to understand the prophecies, man. I understand brothers' frustrations, man, but at the same time, we got to remember prophecy, man. And we want to be on the right-hand side of prophecy. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. I think it's in the same chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, going up. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby you have believed. Because we're coming to some evil times, man, where you're not going to be able to listen to a rap beef or go to the Whataburger or go take a shower. They're going to shut this place down, and they're going to do so-called these leaders with the World Economic Forum, which Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't know about the World Economic Forum, but they know all the diss songs. Now it's coming out that Drake has a daughter. Why are y'all concerned about why Drake has a daughter? We've been telling you about the World Economic Forum and what these elites of Esau are trying to do. Okay, they want to set up a great reset, and they're going to come back with that digital device, all right, that implantable tracking device, the MOTB, which is in Revelation 13 and 16, but nobody's paying attention to that. Every YouTube personality or every jackass that got a YouTube page is doing these videos about how's Drake gonna respond, who murdered who on the track, all this other nonsense, man. There's gonna be faithful men that are gonna be saved. The rest of y'all, the Lord got all types of death for you, man. Because we're screaming at the top of our lungs, trying to tell you to wake up. But hey, 2/3 of our people will not get this word, man. 2nd Ezra 9 and 7, 9 and 8 shall be preserved from the said perils. Let's look up this word peril. All right. I believe it goes into danger. Peril, imminent danger. We're coming into times of imminent danger. Okay? When you don't know, all right, where your next meal is going to come from for these people, okay? Not for us, because we trust in the Lord. All right? We've been already going through these trial runs of not having no money, nothing in the fridge, lights off, catching hell from your woman, or you might not have a woman. You might work one of these so-called low-end jobs. And these people are distracted, man. Meanwhile, people can't even afford rent. And they're still worried about what a rapper got to say. All right? But it's going to get even worse than inflation. It says, shall be saved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and with my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners, because some of these so-called white people, their line really goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, some of you so-called white people, your line goes back to us, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, it's about time that y'all get this word who was meant for, and who's meant to get this word. It's time to stop shucking and jiving, because it's about to get serious. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see. I read that, verse 9. I'm a little excited. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which have abused my ways. You're not trying to hear what the prophets say. We be at camp sometimes. There was one time we was at camp last week, and there was this old woman, this so-called Negro-looking woman. She was on the phone and said, yeah, them Hebrew Israelites was on such and such street preaching that Bible. Everybody knows about the Hebrew Israelites, but what are you doing with it? Too busy focused on Drake and Future disses, Kendrick Lamar disses. Like I said, rap ain't selling like that, so they got to create something. Like I said, they probably the best of friends, man. And they've been doing that for a while with that whole Jay-Z Nas thing. You know, a lot of you Jakes are just simply stupid, and you'll go fight each other, kill each other over two entertainers that ain't even thinking about you. Continuing on, it says, then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Let's get this word torments. All right, great physical pain or mental anguish. All right, when they shut these cities down, man, and the love of many really is waxing cold, people getting thrown into these internment camps. You see what the military is doing in Canada. They're going to start hauling people off into these FEMA camps, which we've been telling you about, but nobody pays attention until your ass gets thrown into a FEMA camp. So it's going to be great physical pain or mental anguish out here in these streets in the coming days, man. All right, 2 Ezra 9 and 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. You know, you receive benefits from Esau Edom, your slave master. You know, you might get a little check, and you forget about the Most High, man. All right? And they that have loathed my law, which they had yet liberty. You still got liberty to get this word, man. We're still in a grace period. And when as yet place of repentance was open to them, which is now, understood not but despised it. Them guys in dresses. Yeah, we know we Israelites, man. So what, man? Them guys was crazy. And guess what? A great majority of our people are going to be coming up against us because they want to go back to how it was before 2020. They want to go back to that period of 2010 to 2019. All right? A lot of these jakes going to come up against us, man. Man, I can't roll my backwoods. I can't go to the store and get my backwoods because these Hebrew Israelites, man. I can't go to the Drake concert because these Hebrew Israelites, man. They're always ruining stuff, man. So get ready for these jakes, these degenerate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that come up against the prophets, man. That's going to be the first ones. Because guess who came up against Yahweh Shai in the time of his crucifixion? Wicked Israelites. Okay? 2 Ezra 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain. And here's the point. And therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created. So at this point, me personally, man, Jake is going to get what Jake is going to get, man. I'm worried. I'm trying to work out my own salvation with fear and trembling, man. We're just reporting what's going on, really. All right, so I got another article. What's going on in the United States, man? For you Jakes in the United States are stuck on stupid with this whole, rap beef stuff. Like I said, anyways, blacklistednews.com. Internal DHS, I believe that means Department of Homeland Security data reveals that 45 plus U.S. cities that hundreds of thousands of migrants have flown into via the Biden administration's controversial CHNV mass parole program. A parole program. So while you getting caught up on Drake and Kendrick Lamar, these so-called illegal immigrants and aliens, whatever you want to call it, are still in your city. Drake and Future ain't changing what's going on as far as biblical prophecy. The DHS data shows that during an 8-month stretch from January through August 2023, roughly 200,000 migrants flew into the United States via the program. With 80%, you can't even get a discount on a flight. A basic American citizen can't get a discount, but they flying these people over here, man. With 80% of them, 161,562 arriving in the state of Florida in 4 cities, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and Tampa. So it's getting hot down there, man. That guy DeSantis, man, he ain't with it. He's not with the current administration up there in Washington, man. And they got this movie Civil War that's out. What do you think is going to happen in real life? But are people worried about Drake and Future beef? Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. The top cities migrants flew into. New York City is 3rd. New York City's just finished, man. And look at all these cities. Where Kendrick Lamar from, the Los Angeles area. They got him coming in here. This godforsaken city where I live at, Atlanta, Georgia. And I see these people, man. You see these Hamites on the train. You know they ain't from here. You see people that don't look like so-called Mexicans, like people from the tribe of Asher, Venezuelans, people from Central, South America. All right. You see them on the train. We see them at camp walking by looking crazy. All right, these soldiers are out here. I saw a Moabite looking dude last month with an eye patch in his eye, man, looking like he want to do some harm. I know his ass wasn't from here, man. So these people are here, man, and that whole rap beef stuff is not negated. Hey, these people are still here, man. All right? And these sleeper cells are here, and they ready on command to bust you Americans upside the head because they see how stupid you people are, namely you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It says, I've attached the raw DHS data provided in a subpoena response showing all of the locations the migrants flew into during the 8 months in the chart below. DHS also revealed in a subpoena response that as of October 2023, there was a backlog of about 1.6 million applicants waiting for DHS approval to fly to the United States via the parole program. Who gets on parole? People that are in jail. So they got hella criminals out here in your city, but you're more worried about rap beefs. How is Drake going to respond? You're more worried about that. Meanwhile, you got somebody that's probably going to squat in your residence pretty soon, man, and get away with it. It says, in response to the DHS data revealing Florida received the overwhelming majority of migrant flights during the 8-month window, Florida governor Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, provided Fox the following statements: Biden's parole program is unlawful and constitutes an abuse of constitutional authority. He's been hot with the guy that's in office and that woman that's vice president. Florida's current, and you women, man. What has the vice president done for you women, man? You women are broke, dusted, and disgusted. What has that woman do for you? She always flying to Atlanta for something, man. What has she done for you so-called black women since you think that she's a black woman? DHS also wrote in a subpoena response that all individuals paroled into the United States are by definition inadmissible, including those paroled under the CHNV processes. So, I mean, hey, you know, you can look this up in Blacklisted News, you know, for brothers that want to read it, man. But shit is still hitting the fan. Excuse my Brazilian Portuguese, man. But SHTF is still hitting the fan, man. And Drake and Kendrick Lamar is not going to stop for what's coming to America, man. All right? So, let me get that second as it's 15 and close it on out. All right? But our people are just stuck on stupid, man. This is for the elect, man. Lord willing, we're part of that number. And like I said, we watch it, we listen to it, man. But that's not the end all be all, man. Like I said, I was at work, and that's all Jake is talking about, man. Man, Drake is done, man. It probably months ago he was listening to Drake. All right, Jake is just stupid, man. Like it says in Jeremiah 4:22. All right. Now this is second as it's 15, and second as it's 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. You gotta read it from 14. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against one another, and swords in their hands. It ain't gonna be over no rap beef. All right. Now you might see some instances in the news where some simple-minded Negro or Hispanic shot somebody up over a diss song. You're probably gonna see some stupidity like that, but the overall part, man, is gonna be people are gonna be going at each other over politics. All right, racial tensions. Yeah, even over the lack of bread, man, because that's coming. All right, for this shall be sedition among men. Sedition goes into the act of rebelling against a government. You say, and Ron DeSantis is going against the federal government, man. That's sedition. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Hey, Brian Kimball, Georgia. All these Greg Abbott of Texas. They're all going against the federal government. But Jake can't even think about that. The only news that he watches is the local 6 o'clock news where Pookie and Ray Ray house got burned off in the hood. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able. You got all these military exercises in Canada. What are they trying to do, man? Ultimately, people are going to get locked into their homes and they're going to get thrown into these internment camps. All right? They've been having internment camps here, man, in the United States, man. Look what happened to those Japanese people, all right, those Ammonites back during World War II. But, Jake's mind can't go past ESPN and what DJ Academics got to say. All right? Because I think Kendrick Lamar dissed DJ Academics and everybody's in an uproar. Who gives a damn? Our lives are on the line here in these last days, and that's all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans care about: rap beef. All right? The scripture says the daughters of music shall be brought low, man. Rap music is not technically music, man. It's just niggas on the track puffing hot air about somebody that they're not. Okay? You think Lil Wayne is out here shooting people? He had a song called Gun Talk years ago. Do you think Lil Wayne is out here shooting people? No, it's all entertainment. And it's all programming you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to go out there and kill your simple asses, man. Kill each other. But continuing on, it says, for because of their pride, there's a lot of pride, the city shall be troubled. These people are broke and still proud. You got people on social media, I can't take it, it's just too hard. Then you look at them in the store, they can barely say please, thank you, excuse me, running all over you. Got a look on their face like they just got it going on. You people are through and you're paying attention to rap beefs. That lets you know the condition of these people, all right, when they shut everything down. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. I think I skipped 17, excuse me. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law. We've been telling you, starting with our apostles and elders, there's going to be martial law, all right, in Babylon the Great. All right, so that's pretty much it, man. I was going to show this. People already in the club, I'm not going to play this. Already, New York's club turned up to Kendrick Lamar's latest diss, Drake diss, Not Like. That's the song, Not Like Us. That's the song that got 20 million views. But you got all these migrants in your city busting the people upside the head on the train. Hey, so with that, Lord, when I was edifying, I'm going to say shalom.